That should go pretty. Nearly had a heart attack, didn't he? Nearly had a heart attack. You are joining us back on the banks for the second instalment of Fishing with You, mate.
It is,
Learning
mate,
with
yeah.
Liam.
Yeah, mate. We are at a bit different this time. Barley Pools, but the little sort of like private lake called Barley Pool. Sort of like acre and a half, I guess. I'm not sure how many fish are here. Around 100, I think, up to just over 30.
Beautiful little venue, mate.
It is, yeah. It's a really nice little place. We just thought we'd do something a bit different this trip. Yeah, totally different to my normal sort of fishing, I suppose. Most of it's on like bigger pits, but yeah, looks like I say something different. And
you have fished this one before, but in the depth of winter, is that right?
yeah, I come with my missus in the...
Did she outfish you?
She did actually, I think.
Standard.
Yeah, pretty standard. Yeah, but no, fished it in November and had a fair few out of here, and they were nice scaly looking ones. And yeah, we just thought it'd be good for a video, and it's like I say, it's open access. Anyone can come here and book it. You get this nice cabin as well. So yeah,
which I will be staying in on my own.
You will be.
Liam is roughing it over the other side
in a brolly. Yeah, I'm not putting up with snoring again.
It's not that bad. It says this every time. Like I generally don't hear anything, mate.
Yeah, well,
it's a common complaint, so it can be good. But snoring aside, deserves just some calm, mate.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have a few like nice like scaly ones to show you. Like I said, they're not massive in here, but what is in here is really nice. So yeah, hopefully we've got a couple of liners as well. I've been fishing half hour. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully.
It's probably the worst time of day, around sort of midday or just after now, isn't it? But hopefully we'll have a bit of an update later going into this evening, mate.
Yeah, most of my bikes last time were evening/night bikes. So yeah, hopefully going into this evening we'll
might have to get the night lights out and yeah, film some of that hopeful nighttime activity.
Hopefully, mate. Yeah, same.
We should give you an update soon. We're back, what did I tell you? Result. Look at that for a carp.
Lovely little one.
Wow. Blank saver.
Definitely. Here we go.
Nice. Well, you just had that fish, buddy. Well done.
Cheers, mate.
Off the mark. Is the pressure off now?
A little pressure off, but it's just starting it. Like, as it was off your advice actually. You said put a bag out on its own, and put a solid bag underneath the spot. You said, you said that looks good in there. Spot I didn't try last time I was here, and it went within, I don't know, 25 minutes, something like that.
I won't take too much credit, but if you get every bite off that spot,
yeah, it'd be a winner, wouldn't it?
I think, well, to be fair, it's not exactly prime time of day, is it? And I think we've been quite lucky to get a bite with the sort of conditions. It's been quite quiet around the complex. Obviously, we've got bright sun and not much movement, so we're just coming into that sort of bite time now. So
yeah.
be interesting to see what the next few hours sort of bring. But what are you up to then? You putting more on bags, or you sticking with just one still?
I'm going to change another one to a bag now, just because that was a quick bite tactic. That was no other bait bar a bag of pellets and maggots mixed together. Hook baits, that which is grain of slow sinking corn, just tipped with a red maggot. Like I say, just a short little uncoated rig, 3.5 ounce inline lead. So I'm just getting this ready to go for the fish we just had. I can just literally, just because they're on quick stems, make the bag, cut that one off, put this one on, pull it back out, and then we can sort the fish out and go from there. So yeah, the bag that I do, so you don't hook on the maggots as well. So you put a tiny bit of pellets in, so that's a mixture of mini combo and some small ellipses in there. So put a tiny bit in the bottom, and then put the hook bait in. Just make sure that the hook sits, I'll show you in 2 seconds, that's the right face. Just make sure the hook's sitting away from the hook bait, like so. And then put a bit more pellet just to cover the hook up, so there's no chance of any maggots getting penetrated on there.
I was going to say, you can't hide that bucket of maggots there, dude.
No, no. And literally just, I don't know, just at half full roughly, put the lid in, cover the lid up, some more, just like so, and then just so you got something to push down on, a bit more pellet, just give it a good shake down, just compress it out like that. One thing I do as well, because they've got the solid stem on there, literally lick the inside of the bag and you can just twist it around the stem, so just hold it for a few seconds.
Cheeky.
Rather than using the tape and stuff, because you've got the solid stems, it gives it something to bind around. You don't really need to tuck the corners in.
Money saving top tip, that.
Yeah.
No need for a PVA tape. Result.
Like I say, you don't really need to tuck the corners in, because we're not going massively far out. But yeah,
we're not even casting,
no,
are we?
we're just literally putting that. That's what the last bite was on, that. Just literally dropped it underneath the bush, just a solid bag, and yeah, it did a bite. So get it back out there and hopefully have another one to show you.
Fish number 2 then, mate.
Yeah, just as it's getting dark, probably about, I haven't weighed it, but I don't know, 19, 20, something like that. So a bit of a better one.
What did you catch that one on?
This one was on a Ronnie with 2 grains of plastic sweet corn soaked in beetle and a few little pellets, little gems, and mini combo, little small lips, and a few maggots, and a bit of corn.
All sorts.
Yeah, just dropped in the spoon. Not a lot of bait, literally like a handful of bait. But yeah, it's a good start. This is the sort of time I started getting them last time, so hopefully this is the first of a few.
You mentioned the Ronnie rig, mate. We won't go into that just now, but maybe in the morning you can talk about your hook pattern for that choice, mate.
Yeah, no worries at all, mate. Sound.
Let's get that one back, mate. Absolute mega weight.
Yeah,
well done.
Cheers, mate.
With 2 carp under his belt, Liam felt a little bit more at ease. That said, knowing Liam, he never really switches off. His mind would still be ticking over, thinking of ways to put a few extra fish on the bank. The rods were in prime positions, with both a solid bag and a Ronnie rig producing bites. 2 tactics, 2 fish. Feeling confident going into the night, Liam got the food on, and we settled into the cabin, watching Daryl Peck work his magic at Grenville. With dinner done and the film watched, Liam headed back to the lakeside, while I kicked it back, living the high life in the cabin. We both hoped for a fish that night.
Morning everyone. Had a nice wake up call this morning. Had this one at 6:30 this morning. Just it was getting light. Had a few liners and stuff during the night, but didn't like have anything. But like literally like 20 minutes before this one went off, I had like 3 liners, and it was obvious it was going to go. Yeah, and it pulled up tight. And yeah, another one on the Ronnie rig with plastic sweet corn soaked in beetle in. So we'll get this one back, and it's going to be warmer today. Pretty cold last night with the frost on the ground and stuff. So hopefully they're pushing to the like margins where I got the rods, and yeah, I'll have a few more to show you.
We've just had another really nice fish, mate.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Rods back out then?
Yeah, I'm just putting it back out with the pole now. Like I say, fishing up against the sort of like margin / snags on this rod. This one's done 2 fish now, this rod. Pole's a bit cold this morning, it's all frozen, which ain't ideal for getting them together. It's got ice on it, but yeah, good putting it back out, and hopefully the bailiff told me that the sun hits this part of the water first, this corner.
Yeah.
And as I've had the bites out of here so far, sorry, bear with me, because I'm just trying to work out where to drop it. There's a tiny little hole over there basically where it's clear, and there's some snags, like brambles going down the water. There's literally a foot gap you can put it in.
I was going to say, it probably looks worse than what it is, because most of it's just surface layer cover, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
there's just brambles going into the water basically, so it's not, well, I'm not fishing, it's not dangerous or anything like that. Like every fish likes just come straight out so far. It's just, there's literally, like I say, a foot gap where you can drop it, where it's clear, where you're not going to get caught up on the brambles on the way down. So, but yeah, that one's out there now.
Plans for today? You moving rods or?
Yeah, like so the best spot last time was the far bay on the opposite side.
Yeah.
And that bay hasn't done a bite yet. I've had liners this morning, but I haven't had a bite yet. So I'm going to move one out of that bay, even though I've had a couple of liners, but it just hasn't done a fish, to either the side of the back of the island where not many people can cast to, or the far side down that end, which has got sort of similar structure to this, to be fair, like a few brambles going in the water and shit. So
basically they just seem to be hiding in under that cover,
yeah, just wherever
the canopy cover. You find that on those sort of smaller waters, you know, that I wouldn't say it was heavily pressured. They just seem to be so much more cute, don't they?
They do, yeah. Just for the amount of liners, I was saying, I had loads of liners, but you'd expect, yesterday we had a few liners and we didn't convert them into pickups.
Yeah.
It could be one of a number of things, couldn't it? But I feel like
it is still early season. They are just starting to wake up. So I mean, the sun is, you know, it'll be the second day now. Like I said, the water temperatures obviously come up, you know, in and around sort of 10 degrees now. And the daytime temperatures again has also, you know, increased. So it's much better on that front. So it's should be good feeding time, mate.
Hopefully, yeah. Looks like it's going to be warmish today. So hopefully, especially this morning, like as soon as the sun hits, it's calling. Like if you look across there now, like the sun's like hitting the brambles already. Yeah. And it's only just coming over the trees. So yeah, hopefully in the next hour or so, the sun will be beaming on that snag. Start getting a few liners again, and yeah, hopefully we'll have another one to show you.
Let's get the second rod out, and yeah, give another update shortly.
Spot on.
With the rod set for the morning, Liam wasted no time and started to prepare some more rigs. Although it took a few more hours than expected, Liam was soon into another fish. This time it did get caught up on a small bramble. By lowering the rod and giving it a little bit of slack for a few seconds and then raising back into the battle, Liam was able to quickly and effectively get it away from the snag and out into open water. Well, that was overdue, mate.
That was.
And very welcome.
Yeah,
Little scaly carp.
he's a little one, but he's very, very pretty. So get him out and show you.
Another very welcome scaly carp fall into the solid bag approach. Several hours again passed with no joy, so we decided to have a closer look at one of Liam's go-to rigs, Ronnie rig with a slight difference.
Right guys, this is the rig I've had the two better fish on this session. It's a Ronnie rig that everyone else has used in the past. My different outlay on it is I used to get a lot of problems with hook pulls on it, and I've always said I've hated this rig. I used to use a lot smaller hooks, as in tried standard wide gapes, like crank hook, which was like famous for it as well. But I've changed over to this hook, which is a Fox long shank wide gape. And the reason I haven't lost a fish on it yet, the reason I think that is on this particular rig is I believe, just my opinion this is, where the swivel is there on a normal hook, because the gape's a lot smaller, that sort of acts as a disgorger and doesn't let the hook go in properly, because this is all metal, so it's all solid. But where this hook's got a lot longer shank, where they pick it up, I think it doesn't come into contact with that swivel because of this longer shank. Plus it pops up a tiny bit further off the bottom, which is what I like. And that's just my outlay on this Ronnie rig. You've seen it a million times, but yeah, that's my version of it.
So since changing over from the wide gape to the long shank, you haven't lost fish?
Haven't lost one, and I just put it down to that. Like I said, I used to lose loads on where it was
traditional
sort of, which
shorter hooks.
I just put it down to where the metal was going across there. But loads of people, it's your own opinion, like loads of people use the small hooks, and loads of people don't have problems with it. This is just my opinion, and I think it works a lot better. And like I say, to date I've not had no hook pulls on this pattern of hook.
To be fair, I think that's where you can go on, isn't it? Your own personal findings, and at the end of the day, loads of different opinions out there. But if you've used the wide gapes and not had much success, and then changed over and it's completely changed your sort of outlook on the Ronnie rig, well, I think it's a win, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice fish.
Look at that one. That's a nice one, that.
I'll drop the phone in.
Yeah, boy. That's doing it.
Do very nicely.
Just had this one, another 20 pounder, number 5. It went a bit quiet in the normal swim, so we come around the other side with one rod, just to give it a go. Had a line within like sort of half an hour.
You spooned it out there, didn't you, mate?
Did spoon it out there, yeah.
Magic spoon again.
Yeah, I had liner straight away, and then yeah, this went off like, I don't know, yeah, 20 minutes later. So it was worth having a little go the other side, and yeah, put the rod back out, see if we can get another one.
Another 20, mate. Absolute mega fish, that.
Yeah, sang, didn't it?
Top angling, sir.
Cheers, mate.
Fish number 5. The move certainly paid off, with another 20 pounder for Liam's tally. We continued in the corner for another few hours, but didn't receive any more takes, so we retired to the cabin, ordered a takeaway, and watched a bit more TV. The night again was very quiet and we didn't receive any bites, but thankfully whilst packing up in the morning, Liam received another take.
Top result.
Well, that's pretty much it for us, mate. 2 nights, pretty successful.
Yeah, so like we said, we're on Barley Pools, Barley Pool.
Yeah.
We've had 6 to just over 20, a couple of 20s.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a fairly successful trip. I think that's sort of slightly better than average what comes out like per night sort of thing. So yeah, it's been a good trip, and
even those smaller ones were pristine, mate, weren't they? Like
yeah, the
fully
little
scales
crackers,
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
absolute mint.
proper nice fishing here, to be fair. Good little mixture, and yeah, it's a really nice place. You got, like you say, you get the cabin as well. Perfect place to bring your missus and stuff like that.
They've definitely been hiding in amongst the canopies, haven't they, mate?
Yeah, they have.
Without
Yeah.
the spoon, I'm not entirely sure how many we would have had, but yeah, no, like bait boat and spooning, stalking in the edge, that sort of thing. I think it's the ideal sort of approach on here, isn't it?
It might be slightly different in the summer, like
As soon as it warms up.
yeah, they'll move around more and stuff. But I think
Yeah.
at the moment they're still like they just want to get under the cover basically, and everything we've had has been undercover.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those things. But like I say, in the summer you probably change your approach. Like I bring like a lot more pellets and stuff like that, and possibly bait in the gaps between the islands and stuff like that. And yeah, I think you'd have a totally different result, to be honest. But this time of year, a lot of tactics hopefully we've shown you would get you a few bites.
Stealthy approach, but yeah, no, certainly worked. You know, I know the weather is warming up a little bit, but there wasn't loads of action. It's not like they've been moving and washing all over, so it's still quite early, to be fair. And I think, yeah, within the next so many weeks or months, it's going to be a completely different game, as you said, mate. So.
Yeah, definitely wicked place to come, and like I say, yeah, definitely worth having a look at it, and yeah, get yourself on here.
Well, successful session number 2 or episode 2. Where's number 3 taking us then?
Possibly we've penciled in top of my.
We do this. We pick a venue and then change it 5 or 6 times and think, oh, I don't know, it's not quite right. It's too busy or whatever. But
Top Ball Manor or Coking is looking promising at the moment. If not, it will be probably a linear water. Yeah, Top is hot favourite at the moment though. So we'll just see if we can get booked on there. See how many people booked on, and go with the dates and stuff like that. So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, another video coming soon. Thank you very much for checking this one out. Please leave a comment and yeah, subscribe. Got any questions? Yeah, get involved.
Yeah, please feel free to ask. Like this all this like videos we're doing are all about learning for you guys. So yeah, if you've got a question, just pop it in the comments box and we'll try and answer it for you.
We will do our very best. It does change from venue to venue, and it's difficult to know what to cover when you don't know what's missing in each individual sort of you know, armory or whatever. But yeah, no, please get involved, and we will bring you another video very soon.
Cheers, guys.